Assalamu alaikum. Students, here is Professor Abdul Razak Chaudhary, and you are watching my channel Kashan Services Academy. Today, our topic is John Milton. We will talk about the biography, about the writing style, and the themes of the John Milton. First, talk about the birth of John Milton. He was born in 1608 in London, England, and he died in 1674. So, if we talk about the main trend of the John Milton, he was a Puritan and he was on the sides of the Puritans. If you look at the age, that is the birth of John Milton, that is 608, and that is somewhat in between the Renaissance and the Reformation. The Puritan age is also called the age of Reformation because it was a highly religious age. It was an age of Puritans who wanted to purify the religion. If we understand what is Puritans, Puritans who were against the Catholics or the Protestants, and they want to restore the true spirit of the religion. They want to purify the religion, and according to them, they want to restore its original shape. So they are called as Puritans. Puritan is derived from the word purify. They want to purify the religion. So they were very strict in their religious activities, and their attitude towards religion, that is very strict. So that's why they are called Puritans. So Milton was Puritans. He was anti-king. He was against the king, the Charles I, and throughout his life, he fought for the freedom. He fought for the struggle against the King Charles I. So we find two strains in the writing of the John Milton. One is the strain of Renaissance, and the other is the spirit of Reformation. Because he was a reformist, he was a Puritan, he was along the side of Cromwell, he was against the king, and he was on the side of the Puritans. So that is one thing, that there were the two spirits mixed in the Milton. One is the spirit of Renaissance, the spirit of freedom, the spirit of questioning, and the other is the spirit of Reformation, that is the highly religious and pious working. Then Milton, if we define the style of the Milton, uh, we can summarize in one word, that is Latinate. Milton was a Latinate because he was also appointed as a Latin secretary to Cromwell. After when the government of Cromwell was established, he was his Latin secretary to look after the affairs of the Latin, and he has used the Latin quotations, Latin words throughout his poetry. So his style is can be defined as Latinate. He entered Christ's College, Cambridge in 1625 with the intent to become a minister. He also learned French and Italian. He traveled many countries and met many prominent men of the time, including Galileo Galilei. England was in a great state of unrest during the lifetime of Milton. He took the side of the Puritans, rejected the popular political and religious beliefs, adopted an anti-royalist attitude. Means anti-royalist means anti-king. Anti-king. He was against the king, and throughout of his life he lived a life of trouble. And at the age of 43, Milton got blind, and after that he completed his books. He wrote his books by his daughters, because he has daughters. He married thrice in his life, and when Charles I was hanged, and there was in 1649, and there was the government of Cromwell. He was the Latin secretary of the Cromwell, and he has written in the favor of the Puritans and in the favor of the Cromwell. After the death of the Cromwell and the restoration of the King Charles I in the 1660, Milton retired from the public life as band defender of the Commonwealth. He hid himself from the King Charles loyalists, and some of his books were burned. During the plague years, he left London and sheltered himself in the village. His cottage in the village, its gardens are now a museum. It was here that Milton prepared a publication of Paradise Lost, and then Paradise Regained, and then Samson Agonist. These are the major works done by Milton, and he has published so many pamphlets in the favor of the Puritans and in the favor of the Cromwell. Milton married Mary Powell in 1626. It was a troublesome marriage. In 1656, Milton married again with Catherine Woodcock, who died 2 years later in childbirth. In 1663, he married again with Elizabeth Minshall for the third time. So these are the three marriages by the Milton. He published many pamphlets in defense of the Commonwealth. The intense work of the translating and writing created much pull on his eyes. By 1652, he was entirely blind, but it seems that Milton was not grieved by his loss of sight. So these were some of the biography of the Milton and his taste. Now, if we talk about the Paradise Lost, in Paradise Lost, Milton has taken a serious theme, a divine theme, the theme of the fall of the man from the heaven to the earth, and then the disobedience by the Satan and the fall of the Satan into the hell, and the war of the Satan against the God, all the temptation of the Adam and Eve, all these incidents of highly objective nature has been defined in the Paradise Lost, and then Paradise Regains. That these are epic. This is an epic poem. So uh, this is a great book. Milton's style is a grand style in this epic poem. He has used a lofty theme with a grand style. If we talk about the style, there are multi dialogues, there are mighty verses in this poem. We can take the example. He says that mind in its own place can make a hell of heaven, a heaven of hell. And at one place he says that uh, to to rule is a worth ambition, though in hell. It's better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. वो ये कहता है कि ये सैटन के डायलॉग्स हैं कि जहन्नम में रूल करना जन्नत में गुलामी करने से बेहतर है. If we go to the summary or the main ideas about the Paradise Lost, we see that the main action is revolving around the personality of the Saturn. We can say that the Saturn is the hero of the poem The Paradise Lost, because the whole action revolves around the personality of the Saturn, and he is the main vibrant personality in the whole poem. And someone says that Milton has presented himself in the shape of the Saturn. Saturn is fighting against God as Milton is fighting against the King Charles I. So that is one opinion. There are so many other opinions in this poem. If we talk about that, Adam is the hero. Adam, although he is at a high moral place, but he can't be said as a hero because he cannot fulfill the basic qualities of the hero. A hero must be a man of action, but Adam is not a man of action. So in that way, we put aside the personality of the Adam as a hero. Someone says that Milton himself presented as a hero because Saturn is the mouthpiece of the Milton. So that is one question of Paradise Lost. That is, who is the hero of the Paradise Lost? The other question is about the epic. What is epic poetry? So first we need to define that what is an epic. If we look at the history, we find the epic as Iliad and Aeneid by Virgil, Iliad by Homer. So these are the classical Greek epics. So Milton has used the grand style, the style of an epic, and applied it on the theme of the religious issues, the fall of the man. So, what are the features of an epic? What the first thing is, epic is a long narrative poem. The second is the style of the epic is grand. The third is the themes are highly sublime, and the fourth is it involves supernatural machinery. So these are the four features of the epic that Milton has applied or the Milton has used in Paradise Lost. अगर हम इसको देखें तो इसका स्टाइल बहुत ज़्यादा ग्रैंड है, इसका थीम जो है वो हाईली डिग्निफाइड है। अगर इसकी हम बात करें कि एक बहुत लंबी, ये 12 बुक्स की एक पोइम है, और द फोर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स इज थीम sublime, style grand, long narrative poem, and uh, so these are supernatural machinery. The god, the angels, all are supernatural. So this is all about Milton and the major questions. The Paradise Lost as an epic poem, and who is the hero of the Paradise Lost. So this is all about. If there is any question you have in your mind, please comment in the comment section. Thank you.